Well, today's day 2 out of 5 on the 5 steps to achieving your goals. Now that you've kind of maybe sat down and thought about what you're passionate about, you need to make sure you set SMART goals. And SMART obviously is broken down into specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. So once you've figured out what you want to work on, make sure you're real specific about it. Write it down. Write down the details. Write down everything that's involved in that. Be very, very specific. A lot of times we just spout off we want to attain X, but we don't clarify like how we're going to do it or specify all the details involved in it. You need to be specific. And then make sure it's measurable. You don't want to just pull something out of the air that you can't measure, that you can't track, that you can't give a date for. You want to make sure you can put it on a timeline and kind of measure out your progress. You want to make sure it's very realistic. You want to make sure it's attainable. Don't overshoot it. It's got to fit into your life. Don't want to overwhelm yourself when you're doing these things. You don't want to. You want to make sure you can break it down and plan it day by day, month by month, year by year, etc. So you want to make sure it's very realistic. And then you want to make sure it's relevant. Again, if it doesn't align with you and your lifestyle, etc., then more than likely you're not going to stick with it. So you want to make sure it's relevant. And then, of course, last but not least, you want to make sure you set a time frame for it that's bound by some kind of time frame. And then you want to make sure that you make a plan for yourself to celebrate once you attain those goals. You know, if it's a small goal, give yourself a small pat on the back or a big pat nonetheless. And if it's big, make sure you celebrate a big celebration with it. So just wanted to give you a little advice. If you've got some new plans ahead of you and you want to change your life, make sure you're setting those goals and be smart about it.